Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing a little bit of a fall decorating. We're going to use a lot of the stuff we harvested, the gourds and the little baby pumpkins, and some stuff that we picked up. We're going to do a couple of arrangements using some of the pots that we have our Supertunia and the Coleus in that aren't doing too good. So we're going to switch them out. We're going to add some biotoner, some fertilizer to make sure they continue to bloom and they do well. We picked up another pot from Stein, so we're going to move all of that up here. We're going to get that going and do some decoration. I'll show you some of the stuff that we've done so far today. But right now we are still working on getting all of the crops that we previously harvested in the last video. I'll leave a link above. We're finishing getting all that prepared for our winter storage. We're going to be moving downstairs. I'll show you what we've done so far and some of the stuff we're working on. I got Griffin and my father out here, but we got a lot of work. Try to get all this done before the youngest little human wakes up. So let's get started. All right, guys. So this is all the stuff we've got. We've got our pots, new one we picked up, and we got this old one. It's got the Supertunias and the Coleus in it. We are going to get rid of that and plant into there. I do have some biotone, so we are going to add some stuff to this to just rejuvenate the soil. But we're going to replace it with this combination. We've got our Colosia, which is this nice vibrant golden color that goes real well with our hardy mums. The nice thing about the mums is we're using this, we're using the hardy variety rather than the annual. That way we can actually take it out and plant it someplace into the garden, into the landscape, to reuse it and just have it available as a fall color later on. So we're going to use that. Now I picked this windowsill planter of the mums because it actually comes with 3. Because the pot that the Supertunias are in are significantly larger than this one, I'm actually going to be able to put 2 of the mums in there with the Colosia and the ornamental cabbage. So that's what we're going to do, and rather than making a new soil, I'm going to be using some of the soil that we already have. I've got some that had the potatoes in it. It should fill this most of the way up before I actually plant it. So I'm going to get started on that. Pull this stuff out for recycling. I'm going to actually put all this stuff into the compost. And you can see in the corner some of the stuff that we just finished cleaning up. After we're all done with that, we're going to place everything in and around the porch. Now, we do have a lot of stuff that we pulled from the gardens, a lot of gourds, a lot of pumpkins that we are going to intermix into these different arrangements, but we've also used those gourds and pumpkins inside. I'll show you how we're using a lot of it. Some of these are pumpkin pie pumpkins, so we will be using those for eating after they cure for a while. I also have a lot of stuff that the different squashes that we are bringing inside that I just finished cleaning up that we are going to be setting up for curing. We do have the birdhouse gourds. Those are going to take about a year to dry out. So we'll get those prepared, lock them away. And this is all stuff that I got from going to that Holy Hill Craft Fair, which I'll leave a link. I believe it's going to be over here. I'll leave a link for that. I talked to someone there who was selling them, and she said that it would take about a year of them sitting in a closet. They're going to get moldy, but they will dry out, and just let them do nature's thing to dry out, and then drill a hole, and you're able to hang them or paint them after that. So we're going to get that going. We've got a lot of stuff to let set cure. We have a lot of stuff to compost and get these pots going. So there's a lot of work, very little time, so let's get started. All right, guys, I thought I'd take a little break just to give you a little bit of a public service announcement about the weather out here. In Wisconsin, it is warming up. It is still in the 70s. We haven't cooled off too much. We haven't hit our frost date yet. So we still have a lot of wildlife. We still have a lot of insects flying around, a lot of wasps, a lot of bees. All of our pollinators are still flying around. Our flowers are still blooming. Things are still alive and still thriving. But our little service announcement is be careful with that in mind. I'm still wearing shorts and t-shirts out here, and I'm very active in the way I move. As a result, apparently, I created too much of a crevice somewhere behind me that a wasp decided, hey, that looks like a good place to winter. So I must have looked like a fool jumping around, swatting myself as it stung me in the behind. But keep in mind, watch your backs, watch your cracks. That's it for right now. Let's get back to work. Grab the blade. Okay. Yeah, help me fill it in. Come on. Yeah, mums. Okay. These are mums. Okay. Like mamas, yeah. So here, cut them in half so we can fit them in. Okay. And look, right here. You see there's two? There's two plants. One here and one here. You see them? I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna now you see the spot right here?
What is that?
What's what?
This.
Shown you those. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you what the front entrance ends up looking like now. All right, and that is it. You see how we've used our crops. We didn't let anything go to waste. We're using everything that we've got, whether it's as decorations, we're drying out, or we're eventually going to eat it all. Now, I do have some delicata squash that are on the side of the house. I'll probably get to this week and start harvesting those. They're nearly complete. And then our squash up front, I will be bringing inside. I know I said that last week when I did earlier in the week where I did our harvest video. But we'll be bringing all that inside to finish out the curing process, or finishing out the growing process. But that's going to be it for today. I just want to take a second. So you've been seeing the tree that's behind me a lot. This is our twisty baby locust. I'll show you that a little bit more, but it grew significantly. We had it very young. It was only about 6 feet tall, and you can see now what it's grown into. It's fully flourished out, it's filled in, and I know right now it is one of my son's favorite trees and favorite plants that we have in the yard. So we're going to end on that, and thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you soon.